Hi, we are going to discuss today about the performance management plan. My name is Reed, and here I'm going to redefine the performance management with a future focused approach. Uh, let's go on and start with the introduction. Here I have reviewed and spoken about the traditional annual performance assessments are frequently viewed as unproductive and demotivating. And yes, according to Gallup, only the 14% of employees believe performing reviews motivate them to improve. Workers wants a system that encourages their professional development and values their contribution. I think that is really very, very important. The goal of this presentation here is to introduce a modern performance management approach that emphasizes a continuous feedback employees develop and engagement rather than a 1 year review. I also believe the organization must shift to the future focused system that enhance the performance and encourage the real time feedback and foster the career growth. That is about the introduction that I had given here. Seeing about the pros and cons of annual performance review. The pros are structured assessment, which offers an official record for the worker's performance, opportunity for goal setting, which enables the business to establish and goals and access their progress, promotion decision, forming the foundation for the pay raises and professional progression, and legal protection which assist in recording the performance related concern in order to comply with the laws and policies. These are certain pros that I have tried to find and have the information about. There are some cons, which is infrequent feedback, which means that since the employee assessments are conducted only once a year, they may not be fairly represent their work or progress, which is I really understand with that. There's a lack of motivation where only 14% of workers found performance assessment process of anxiety, which is subjective evaluation and possible biases, backward looking approach, which is on concentrates on the past success rather than the current growth and the development. Limited engagement, which employees may feel disengaged from the review process, resulting in poorer productivity and production. Now, talking ahead about the proposed new performance management, the key components are continuous feedback model, which the managers and peers provides the employee with a real-time feedback and encourage the continual contact, which is number one. According to me, then it's quarterly check-ins, which include instead of once a year, the formal performance talks takes place every 3 months. And that way you can get to know about the person's performance, focus on the short-term goals. This is also one of the very important criteria. Moving ahead, I've also written about the real-time recognition system, which means using the digital tools like feedback application or employees portal, which to deliver the immediate appreciation, which also helps in that. Promotes the drive and strengthen constructive conduct, employee self-assessment, which includes employees actively taking part in goal setting, performance evaluation, and development area, encourage him in the self-awareness and accountability. This is also some of the criteria. Moving ahead, it also says I'm writing about the peer review and 360-degree feedback, which I personally feel is very important. The employees should be receiving a positive feedback from their co-workers, supervisors, or even the direct reports. They should be providing a well-grounded views of their performance, personalized development plans which focus on their skill development, career growth, and encourage them to take charge of their own professional development. These are certain more criteria. Later, I have discussed or written about the more advantages of the new performance plans, which means boosting the employee engagement by making them feel valued by giving frequent recognition and helpful feedback, employees' engagement rising when they perceive a clear link between the work and organization, encouraging the professional growth, which means continuous coaching and mentoring and individualized growth, which increases the general criticism. These are certain pointers. Further, I have also discussed about the more accurate and data driven, which means evaluation are guaranteed to be grounded in real time, and an account has to be taken of feedback sources, strengthens the organizational culture, which means encouraging the open communication between the employees, leaders, and promote the teamwork, which is very, very important. Conclusion and the call to time for me is annual performance review, continuous feedback model criteria, implementation structured yet flexible performance. Decision makers should adopt their modern performance and management, and investing in the employees' development leads to a long term organization success. So these are certain conclusions which I have mentioned. The references are here given, which gives an idea about the presentation that I have made about. So that was total and more about what I have spoken about and how is this criteria is being held for the approach of redefining the performance management. Thank you so much, and I sign up. That's Reed. Thank you again.